Who here is unaware that you should put your cell phone in airplane mode when you go on a cruise? Who here is unaware that if you are in the middle of the ocean, chances are you are not near a cell tower? You would think here in the modern age of cell phones, because almost everybody has one, that this would be fairly common knowledge. You get on an airplane, go way up in the sky, you put it in airplane mode. Well, it works the same way if you're on a cruise ship way out in the middle of the ocean. You put it in airplane mode. Now, anybody that's ever written a cruise tip, made a video about cruise tips, or just talks about cruise tips in general, one of them that they always include is don't forget to put your phone in airplane mode. Because if you do forget, well, there's a chance you're going to come home and get a really big surprise on your next phone bill. But even if you do forget, most cell carriers, especially your large ones, when you get outside of your coverage area and your phone is starting to use expensive data, normally you'll get a text message from them that says, hey, you know, we're charging you this. You may want to do something about it because it's about to get really expensive. Yet it never fails. Somebody missed the warnings. Somebody missed the cruise tips. Somebody didn't put their phone in airplane mode, got that high bill when they got home. Yet it's not their fault it happened. No, no. It's the cruise line. The cruise line let this happen. And now the cruise line, well, they're not helping me fix this. Just got my monthly cell phone bill, though, and $411 worth of the bill is from my 17-year-old daughter using her phone whilst on board the Pride. She made phone calls to her boyfriend in Silver Spring and used data for messaging. I just want to make people aware that Carnival will not warn you of these charges of MB of data used and of calling. One thing I do know is Carnival will not refund these charges because Carnival and my travel agent said there is nothing they will do. John, I hope you will show some compassion and help with at least 50% of these charges. So came home to a high phone bill after his daughter on their cruise was making phone calls back home and using messaging back home because her phone was not in airplane mode. That means her phone was in roaming. And while roaming, you're going to pay international roaming rates, which are very, very high. Now, some cell phone providers, they have plans to help with these international roaming charges that may allow you to use your phone in places outside of your coverage area. Check with your cell phone provider, of course, beforehand. See if it's something that works for you. But the real question here is it Carnival's responsibility to warn you of how your cell phone works? Is it their responsibility to know what phone plan you have and what charges you may incur while you are out cruising? I mean, they already tell you, hey, put your phone in airplane mode. They make announcements about it. It's usually written in the fun times of the cruise ship, you know, whatever cruise line you were sailing on, they have a paper copy. Usually it's on there. Don't forget to put your phone in airplane mode. They offer Wi-Fi packages so you can still communicate back home while being in airplane mode. Exactly what else is the cruise line supposed to do? Are they supposed to come and knock on your cabin door and say, excuse me, sir, we want to let you know ahead of time that your 17-year-old daughter, if she calls home, you could get a high phone bill? Is that really the cruise line's responsibility? But instead of this person saying, damn, I should have paid better attention to what was going on. I should have been paying attention to what my cell service was being used for and what it was doing. Instead, no, they reach out to Carnival and say, you didn't tell me, you didn't warn me. What are you going to do? Naturally, Carnival says, well, we're not going to do anything. That's your cell phone bill. That's on you. But that's still not good enough. No, no. Let's reach out to Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador and say, have some compassion and help with at least 50% of this bill. So he wants Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador to cover 50% of his cell phone bill for his mistake. See, it's never the individual's fault. It's always the cruise line. They didn't tell me. They didn't warn me. I didn't know. And now I want them to pay for it. Starting to feel like adulting and personal responsibility, consequences for your actions is just becoming a thing of the past. And that's going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.